What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Let me get some Alfred Hitchcock music, please. So guys, as you know, it is the end of the month, and you black men have been out there searching on the internet for me to do more Celebrity Junk episodes. But the guy who sends me the most has to be, drum roll please, Brother Keith. Give him a round of applause. And on today's episode, Brother Keith sent me this particular screenshot that you're looking at. Give me some odd couple music. He says,
Hey, O'Shea.
oh, start the show. Dating and mating frustration. Dating music!
Hey, O'Shea. Here is a video of a sister complaining about black men not approaching her and other sisters at the bar.
Hashtag Me Too and other issues are showing its effects, bro. Thanks, Brother Keith. Now, it was interesting because I did a video, me and Dima, of another lady who was complaining about that men were not approaching her and her friends in the nightlife. And so I checked this particular video out. But, let's go ahead and play a particular video of what she's talking about, and then we'll come back and check it out.
And I see TikToks on here all the time that talk about pretty girls and how they're never approached. And it's true. Like, I was just out at a bar. Black men were there. None of them talked to my friends and I. All pretty girls, black girls, none. And it's like, people say, like, finding someone to have sex with you, to take you out to eat, to compliment you is not hard. I can go on these apps clearly and find someone that's ready to have sex with me tonight, right now, without even knowing my last name. Literally does not know if I've just got rid of an STD yesterday, but is definitely willing to have sex with me right now. But finding someone that is willing to check on me when I say I'm having a bad day, that's too much. And it's just so frustrating because it's like, I'm just myself. I don't know what else to do.
So guys, you heard what she had to say. Now, interestingly enough, she considers herself a pretty girl and her friends will look good. I would say that, yeah, she's a good looking, in my opinion. Some of you guys might not think so. But I think she's good looking. She's good looking enough for, if I saw her out, I would, buy her a drink. I would say something to her. Okay. And, and this is the second time that we've heard black women come out and talk about the fact that black men are not approaching them out in bars. Okay. And if you guys remember, she points out that getting sex is not an issue. She can get on Tinder, get a guy to take her out on a date or something like that. So she knows that she's attractive enough for the short term. Booty clapping sounds. I mean, she can get that, but as far as getting somebody to take care of her, invest in her. For black men, they don't want to do that. But the answer is why. And for every action, there's a reaction. Now, obviously, the Me Too movement thing, some guys are thinking about, that Me Too has a lot to do with it in the situation that is going on right now, right? I think that could be somewhat of an element. But I think that what we're also looking at is that culturally, black men can have a pretty bad experience trying to approach black women at bars. Now, let's be honest. Bars are really a bad place to try to pick up women. It's loud. You have a lot of women with their friends there. The friends, and is hating on you and all kind of other stuff. A lot of brothers is really, just kind of tired of that. And then also what happens is that if you live in some of the more integrated cities of the world, the Las Vegases, the San Franciscos, if you live in places like Oakland, San Diego, Denver, places like that. What are we talking about then? We're talking about the fact that there are other races of women in the bar also. Miami, you guys get it? Dallas. So it's not Atlanta or Detroit where there are black women in the bar and it's a lot of, Jackson, Mississippi. What happens when you're in a city that it's a lot of options? So if I'm in San Diego and a bunch of black women come up to the bar and I'm a black guy, and if I'm open to other races of women, then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to just give you the benefit of the doubt because you're black. Okay? I'm going to, size up you and your friends against the other ladies in the bar because I only have a fixed amount of money to buy drinks with. I have a fixed amount of money to buy, to talk to. And another thing too is a lot of times, a lot of black women are kind of standoffish in clubs. Okay. They may sometimes look like, they don't want to interact. They want somebody to talk to them, but you're kind of like way off to the side or something like that. You don't look like you're presentable. Sometimes sisters be looking like they have a mean look on their face. Not all the time, but it's just like that. So if you have other races of women that are Asian, black, white there, they're having a little bit more of a happier disposition, or they don't look, if they have a different kind of look, then, sometimes black guys can act brand new, It'd be some black chicks coming through there, and it'd be white women there, and it'd be Asian women there, there'd be other groups there. But then you're competing against other women in the club. And you're expecting that black men are going to just choose you over the women. No, whoever the best looking women at the time are going to get chosen. And furthermore, why doesn't the black man want to invest in you? And see, this is what people are going to get mad about. But I got to talk about this. Black men are going to invest, okay, in women. Understand what I'm saying? In women who are worth it. Okay? What about you? Outside of you compared to your pretty girls, there are a lot of pretty girls in the United States, baby. A lot of good looking girls in major cities across the country, in the Denvers, in the Indianapolises, in the Kansas cities, right? There's some of the smaller St. Louis, Columbus, a lot of pretty girls. The bigger cities, Chicago's, LA's, Atlanta's, New York City, pretty girls. What do you bring to the table that they don't? Okay? Men have a lot of options and women just don't want to admit that. The days are gone, okay, where, before, you just had all the options and all this was going to happen. And no, it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. Guys have a lot of options now. All right? They just do. Okay? There's a lot of pretty women out there, but the guy who has stuff together, he has a lot more options than the women do. And a lot of ladies don't want to hear that, but that's just how it works. And if you're going to be dealing with a guy, you need to understand that guy has options. And you got to compete for him. He's not going to just give you something because you're black. Okay? What about you makes you the kind of woman that he should talk to you outside of anybody else? Oh, you're black, you're good looking, whatever. That's fine. But what are your intangibles? Do you know how to make a man feel good? Do you know how to make a man feel at peace? Do you know how to do these things? Because obviously, if you did, you wouldn't be complaining about this. The problem is not with the guys that don't want to talk to you. The problem is with you. Okay? Because if it was a black man having that problem, you would say, oh, well, what are you not doing? Right? So my question is to her, what is she not doing? What is she not doing? Nobody wants to say that, right? But what is she not doing? Anybody want to talk about it? Because I do. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I am out.